All right, hello everybody, welcome back. I have projects today. Okay, so quick little overview. I have a canvas panel that I've been painting, and so I'm adding a few little, basically our theme for our wedding is like a moody winter theme with a few literary book themed elements thrown in. And one of the things that I wanted to do was for our guest book, instead of having a traditional book, or like I know there's all these things trending with little tiles that you can sign and put into a puzzle or drop into a frame, whatever. There are so many different options, right? I'm sure you guys have all seen them. But instead of doing something like that, I wanted to do something a little bit more personal. So I decided to paint a bookshelf, and I want our guests to each sign the spine of a book. So I conceived of this idea. I've done a few painting sessions on it, and I'm still nowhere near done. Here, this is where I'm at. And you can see it's like, it's really cute. Here, look. Hold on. You see that? Isn't that cute? Because we're having a very small wedding, so I figured something like this would be really cute, and I'm going to pick up some Sharpies, and I'm hoping that people will sign right on the book like that. And then when it's all done, I can seal this and I can frame it, and this can be our guest book, right? So part of the reason why I wanted to do this whole book theme in the first place is because my fiance Raymond and I, we met at a library, and we've always both been big readers. We've always both really loved the world in books, the world you can get from books. We always went to our library growing up. We did a whole bunch of programs there when we were teenagers, and it's a huge part of our story of how we got here. So that's why I'm adding little elements like this here and there that call back to our original start in a library. And one of the things that I was talking to my fiance about, and that we decided to do, was our tables are not going to have numbers. They're going to have authors. And today we were just talking about this. So we finally came up with the authors that are going to become our table numbers. Here, you can see, I'm going to circle them out. So we have, you can see here, there's just a whole bunch of random authors on here. You have Bradbury, you have Vonnegut, you have King for Stephen King. So some of them are classics, some of them are more personal to us. Like Stoker is Bram Stoker from Dracula. And then you have, you know, Shakespeare. Like, there's a whole bunch of things. Basically just, you know, different authors that I thought would be recognizable as authors, famous enough, you know, for our guests to get it, but at the same time that meant something to us. So, anyway, all right, here we go. We have, hold on. I have so much stuff in front of me. Okay, so we have Tolkien, we have Lovecraft, who else did we have? We have Shakespeare, we have Dickens, we have Wilde, we have Dante, we have Poe, then we have Dumas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we had one more. Hold on one second, let me check. I was right. It was Hemingway. Hemingway was the other one. So we have a total of 9, and there's going to be one per table. And right now I have, so in addition to my vow book, which I'm still working on, I haven't finalized my vows yet. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to get the feeling before I put it in paper and be ready to do it. But anyway, I got these little acrylic sheets of plexiglass. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these per table, and I'm going to paint the name of the author, and then I'm going to paint color on it as well. Like our color scheme is all very moody, very blues and purples and some white, like you can see here. And so I'm going to be doing like a watercolor effect of painting the colors that we have for our wedding on these little panels. So, all right, that's where I'm at today. These are the things that I'm doing today to get ready for my wedding. I can't wait, guys. I'm going to keep you posted as much as I can in the coming, literally like a couple of weeks. I can't believe it. We're only like 2.5 weeks away from being married, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. I finally have my dress. It's here. It's in my closet, and I'm ready to go. Our rings are almost ready, and I'm like, I'm getting really excited, guys. I'm loving this combo of moody winter and like, you know, kind of like that intimate, quiet library feeling. Okay, so today I'm just giving you guys a little update on the stuff that I've filmed. You can see I'm not using a tripod, I'm just using my hand. But I wanted to give you a quick little update on all of these projects. You can see I've been painting a lot. Here's my little paint water. This is a box full of these hexagons. And so what I've done with these hexagons is I wrote the name of each guest. These are going to be my little place cards. I wrote the name of each guest in Sharpie, and then I painted a snowflake. So this is what they're going to look like. I have a couple of different names here. You can see how each one I did a completely unique snowflake for. So they're each every guest is gonna get their own snowflake, and this is gonna be at the table to denote where their seat is. Anyway, that's one of the projects I did. Then you know that I was painting the table names, and I think they've turned out really nice. You can see I haven't taken the film off yet. But this is a silver paint here. And so I painted the name of the author, and then I did over the back just a wash in this blue and purple. And I actually like the fact that each one turned out so individual. Like you can see here, they all look so unique. And I'm actually really proud of that. I think that they look pretty good, and they're going to be really nice on the tables. Then we also have, you may have noticed, we have a ton of flowers here. So I am doing my own DIY flowers. These are actually faux flowers. They're not real. It made more sense for me to get fake flowers. I know it's not going to work out that way for everybody, but just the way that my schedule and finances, and frankly, there aren't a lot of places around me where you can get just loose flowers like this. So that's a big part of the reason why I did this way. You can see here I've painted these are just little styrofoam half circles, and I've painted them, you can see, just to be a base color so that the white wouldn't stand out in underneath the flowers. I wanted something darker so that the flowers themselves would stand out. So I have white roses here. And I pulled them all out of the boxes because I want to, you can see how the fabric is bending a little bit. I want to try to get that a little bit more natural looking before the day of. And then I have these fake thistles, which are so pretty, aren't they? I love thistles. It's the national flower of Scotland, but also just, they look so good with the color palette. I have white calla roses. I have those deep purple calla roses. I have white calla lilies, and then I have those deep purple calla lilies as well, and I have these purple mums. And so I'm going to use all of these in my flowers. I'm going to use these little things. So what I'm going to do for the centerpieces is I'm going to cut the stems of the flowers and stick them in these little half circles so that they're going to sit like this, and the flowers are going to come up from underneath that. More of that in another video. But I just want to get this one out with all the painting stuff that I've been doing. So I painted these. That's why they're involved in the painting video. But you'll see more flowers in the future. I'm going to make my own bouquet out of these, and I'm going to make... ooh, I almost forgot. I also have these anemone flowers, white anemones as well. So I have a lot of flowers here, and it's kind of taken over my desk. It's become a little bit crazy, but hopefully this all makes sense and it doesn't come off too spazzy in the video. That's all one more thing. This is pretty much done now. I'm going to run it past Raymond, but when he gets home from work, to make sure he likes it before I finalize it. but this is going to be what our guests sign as a guest book, and I'm really excited. I think it looks great, and you can see that the colors are kind of where I'm going here with this purple and blue. So let me know in the comments below if you think that I am expressing my color theme enough in this wedding, because I'm doing these subtler little elements instead of doing like a big dramatic decor scape for my wedding. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like wedding planning with me, please send me a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to be around for more of this. I'm going to show all of the finished products right at the end when I'm setting up the wedding. I'm actually going to do a video, little teaser for a couple of weeks from now. I'm going to do a video where I set it all up at the venue and you can see how it all comes together. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.